Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Trucking with me, KCV. I continue to do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of scouting to do. We finished up the last of the contracts here in Drownlands, and it's time to move on to Quarry and do some scouting. Right now, I'm going to just send the Rezvani over there. I have the path already laid out. This is the path that I have laid out, in case you are interested. Going through that gateway. I've got another scout vehicle there, but it needs a pew pew pew. It also probably can use some repairs and stuff. Fuel. There is fuel on the way, close by, but I have plenty of repairs and stuff here. I probably should just go ahead and recover it back to this garage. But then I can pick up the trailer on the way. But I'll scout a little bit with this vehicle. I normally don't like to scout the roads that are outside of waypoints with this vehicle, because I want to use the prototype exploration unit. I want to make sure I know where to use the prototype exploration unit, because you can miss some things if you're just driving on the roads. There's a lot of upgrades and stuff that you can very easily miss, and it'll show that you've scouted that area, but it won't show you the upgrade. So if you don't see, you may not see the little diamond appear on your screen for the upgrade. It may not appear on your screen for the upgrade, but if you go on the map, it'll show you that that area has been sighted, because you can see the terrain before you see the diamond. And so I like to make sure all the areas that are not covered by the watchtower are scouted with the prototype exploration unit. Is it the way? Yeah, that's the way. It's the way that I can do in this vehicle without, I don't have to worry about losing logs or anything. This is a very capable scout vehicle. Some people dislike it. But they usually dislike it in favor of vehicles that are not paid DLC vehicles, like there's a Ford. But you have to wait until you get to find the Ford to use it. And I'm using all paid DLC vehicles. That's kind of my my shtick here. So, of the ones that you can spend cash money to buy individually, this one I think is the best scout vehicle. It's the one that has the lowest center of gravity, for sure. Oh, Mandalorian reference? Sorry. If you're trying to give me a TV or movie reference, I'm going to completely be at a loss. I have not watched, I've not watched television, streaming or otherwise, cable or otherwise, for 30 years. I watched a few sports things here and there up until about 20 years ago. Then I don't even have a TV. Now, of course, everything's streaming, but I'm not a member of any streaming service. If I can find it on YouTube, I'll watch clips of like Hogan's Heroes or something. So, and I don't read fiction books either. I don't really like. It's kind of weird. I read a lot of non-fiction, and you know, the YouTube videos I watch are non-fiction or gaming videos. But I'm not really into fiction reading. I mean, people would think that's weird. Well, it's like pleasure reading, take your mind off the world and stuff. Well, you know, I can bury myself in a book on quantum physics and take my mind off of the world. Yes, I'm a nerd. That's fine. I don't care. Call me a nerd all you want. I'm an old guy. There's not pretty much any way you can insult me. I laugh. When people go in my comments and try to insult me, I just troll them. I'm a bad troll on YouTube as far as responding to YouTube comments. I'm trying to think of the best way of doing this. I think going to the side here and letting the logs keep straight before I do it. I haven't been this way in a long time. I don't think. Now I might get references to some video games. I guess that's my fiction substitute. But I would have had to actually, like, you know, play the video game or something. And a lot of the more popular video games I don't play, which is, you know, why I have under 200 YouTube subscribers at this point. I mean, I don't play, like, the popular shooters and stuff like that. SnowRunner is a pretty popular game. The mega popular shooters or whatever genres big popular now. Some of the RPGs type of things. MMO. Never played, I would probably enjoy it, but I never played League of Legends or any of those. I don't have like a crew, you know, to form a clan with or whatever on an MMO, and just being a rando joining some things, all I get is insults. So why do you suck? You suck. Why do you suck so much? And that's, though it doesn't bother me, it's not something appropriate for streaming for sure. I would never stream Rocket League. I used to love Rocket League, though of course I was terrible at it. I was terrible at video games. And believe me, I would never be able to stream Rocket League if I just, you know, played some games as a rando. Because, yeah, I get a long string of insults about how bad I am. I hit the wrong button so much in this game. Can you imagine me playing Rocket League and trying to button mash that game? Yeah, I drove into a ditch. What of it? I was so into Rocket League enough, not so much playing, but watching the pros and stuff. I have like a Rocket League t-shirt, and my one roommate also bought a Rocket League t-shirt. I got a little like Rocket League squeeze ball, which they don't make anymore, so I guess it's kind of a collector's item, kind of, sort of. So yeah, I used to follow the esports pro circuit a lot. I just have so much respect for the pros that play Rocket League. It's unbelievable. You would not know how unbelievable it is until you actually tried to play it yourself. Okay, I am here. Always turns off all the time. Let me stop the engine. Look around. Look around. Okay. So, if I had the pew pew pew, I would definitely investigate this corner first thing. But I don't have the pew pew pew. But I can pretty quickly... The Rift Valley was like out here, right? I can pretty quickly get into this blackness. And then I can just reveal all of this blackness. I just have to remember that when I start, it's outside of the blackness. Well, I think that's what I will do. If I find a trailer store along the way, then I can take this and the other one and get the trailer store. Although, like I said, I know there's no garage here, so I'd have to find fuel or something too. If I were to guess which road, I'm going to guess this road goes to the waypoint. You missed Guitar Hero. That was a fun one. I don't think I've ever... No, I've never played Guitar Hero. Yeah, I think it would be a fun game. I've never played it. Did you ever play the Dance 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 game with the, you know, you get a dance mat? I think that was a Wii thing. I don't remember what it was called. Kind of like Guitar Hero, but with stomping your feet. Well, I found something here. Oh, it's a gas station. Beautiful. Do I have to unlock it? No. All right. Are there any trailers here I need to find? Yes, there is, right there. That's a contract trailer. I'll still be able to refuel from it, though. So I'm right on the edge of the darkness. This thing can come here and refuel, but I'm going to leave it right by the gateway for now. Because I do need to get the pew pew pew, and that will remind me that I still need to scout this area. I'm probably going to try to cut up these woods as much as I can, like up through here, to see how much of that corner I can get. Any other trailers? Well, now I'm going into where the waypoint was, so I don't have to worry about getting the exploration unit out. Now, if I were to guess, I would guess that way is to the waypoint, but I'll go this way. Actually, I'll go right to there, and we'll see how much more I see. I also like this vehicle because it's always got diff lock on. It has a ton of fuel and repair points on it. It's very low, very wide and low to the ground, so it's very hard to tip. And if you do tip it with that thing on top, it's like rounded on the top. And so as often as not, in fact more times than not, it's like flipping a coin that's weighted on one side. You always land tires down, which is cool. Okay, it's either up here or it's up here, and I'm gonna guess up there. Maybe we'll just go that far and then look again. Try to guess. And I'll try to keep my eyes open for any triangles I might see. Because they won't appear on the map until you go right up to them, the upgrades. Those are the worst. The trailers are somewhat the same, but I think I see how I need to get there. Yes. Is it up here and around? No. It's going to be up there. Or just scale right up here. I might be able to scale right up there. Let's go this way a little bit farther. There's likely to be like a twist around that way to get there. That's a road? Okay. If you say it's a trail, it's a trail. I got the good mud tires on. I do have to pay attention a little bit. Not like I don't have to pay a little bit of attention. I have tipped this thing before. Oh, I have tipped the Zix a couple times, but only when I was doing something really stupid. Like, is it there? Oh, yeah, I just saw it. Let's see. Get up the road here. Like not paying attention, driving off the side of a sandbank and stuff like that. Now the rocks are actually easier to get up with the Wrangler. The Wrangler can climb rocks. See, there is a little place there that would have been easier. This, if not. Oh, that's where the thing is. Stop! Ugh. Controller. That's one way to get up the rocks. And we're there. Yay! Definitely launched the scenery. Objectives, of course. Just one? Okay. Is that the gateway I came from? No. That's the gateway I came from, right? That's where my other car is. Oh. Did I know that gateway was there? I must have known that gateway was there. Yeah, that's the second gateway I knew about. Okay, there's the quarry. So the one seismic thing is like to the west of the quarry. Yeah, I've unlocked a lot of things, but only one task? Really? Yeah, clearing the way. I don't see an obstruction, but it looks like there's supposed to be a rock slide or something here, because it's on both sides of that. Which I, of course, would not be able to, yeah, I am not close enough. It's not on my task list yet. But right now my goal is to just get to all the waypoints. And if possible, find a trailer store. Was there a trailer store near this Ground Man's Gateway? I don't know. Oh, I have to do a different button. Move the player. Alright, well, I guess... Oh! That one's next. That one's next. That one's not going to be easy. Maybe I won't do that one next. Maybe I'll do them like in this order. And come back here. I mean, it won't be easy to get to from where I am. I don't think. Maybe. It's up a windy road in the back way here. Let me get to that point. And I'll see from there. I do like the exploring aspect of the game. The quarry seems to be a very rocky map. I don't know. I've never been to this map on my own. I just ducked into Taymyr, into the Drownlands a little bit on my own. I have a feeling that that's the way to get to there. So I will actually do that. I have watched other people play Taymyr, but I don't retain that stuff. I don't know where exactly all the things are. And one thing I do not do that some people do is use MapRunner. I don't use MapRunner. Not in part for philosophical reasons, but I think primarily for reasons. Yeah, see, if I was back down there, I'd be able to get there faster. I could just drive right back down that road. But I won't. For practical reasons, I don't have a computer to look at while I'm streaming. I just have my tablet to look at. And, yeah, see, this was... No, I did have to come up this way. This way around and that way was the right way to get to the gateway, the watchtower. What fun was that? A lot more fun. Actually, it'd be a lot more fun if I just drove down the hill. Yeah, maprunner.info, great website. If you think you're missing something like a trailer or a upgrade, that will show you where they all are. I don't use that site. I don't prepare these. I just, I stream like 20 hours a week and post it all to YouTube and stuff, which takes more hours, so I'm retired. That's enough work for me. Put work into my content. What do you think this is? Who do you think I am? Some, like, ex-Vox producer? No. Work in my content. A lot of... If you're not hip to Vox, Vox is a good channel. But, their video producers are not paid a lot, which is okay. Vox doesn't make a lot of money. And it's a good platform for people to get their video essay production chops. And so there are an awful lot of people that were Vox producers that are now independent on their own, making, I'm sure, much more money on YouTube than they were making from the Vox side. But I don't think there's any hard feelings. I haven't heard anybody publicly express hard feelings about Vox and how they do things and how much they pay and whatever. And Vox is cool with people leaving. It's like, yeah, we know you're a really good producer. We hate to see you go, but no, we can't pay you what you're worth. And, you know, we're glad to have given you the opportunity to demonstrate your skills in front of a wider audience. And then once they walk out the door, they start bawling their eyes out like there's something about Mary, the last scene of that. See, there's a movie reference. I said I don't watch a lot of movies, but I know that one. Something about Mary. Okay. It's gonna be this way, right? I have watched a few movies by what's his name? Of course, name I would. You had a small group that played SnowRunner with. It was fun. It got to get them back into a. They didn't even come close to completing the game. Oh yeah, you make me feel bad, Sneering. I would love to play some multiplayer SnowRunner. I just don't have time. Any extra time I have, what I really need to do is put more time into making a stream. You know, like getting more music and getting more emotes and stuff on the stream. Editing my templates maybe a little bit more, that kind of thing. Getting the Discord together. Like I said, I hardly ever play video games. The only video games I've played off stream in months and months and months is I play 15 minutes a day of like Dirt Rally just so that I can get my Xbox reward points for playing a game for 15 minutes. Ah, okay, there is a way up there. I'm good, man. Watching me has been educational. If you want to learn something about the game, I mean, thanks for the compliment. You can see I don't take compliments well, so I should say thank you. But yeah, there are more educational SnowRunner content creators out there. Except, you know, a lot of the people I follow, they even though they know more, they're not really. They say they're trying to teach you. Well, I'll teach you the optimum way, and I'm not talking about the two people I've mentioned. I'll teach you the optimal way of finding, you know, this, that, or getting through this region or whatever. But then they don't put any dots on the map. So how do I know where you're going? They all look like trees to me. I don't know one tree from another tree. You've got the route memorized. How is it helping me to know the optimal way to go through when I don't even know where you are on the map? So that's kind of annoying. But everyone can pick up tips here and there. You know, you figure things out as you go along. You just accidentally discover stuff. You can learn a lot from people's mistakes. Okay, ha ha ha. I knew you weren't gonna really give me a compliment. Did I watch the observation? I did, but I wasn't watching it. I was too busy looking at chat to see if Sneering was gonna give me another compliment. Little did I know. It was all just a setup. All right. Now I have to get to the next one, but I don't really want to go through that gray area, and that looks like a dead end anyway. So, next thing is to get here somehow. There's a lot of rocks around the quarry. I'm gonna have to yellow one of these places. There's no garage here though, so it's... Oh look, there's an upgrade! I'll pick it up on the way if it's on the way. I think, sadly, the thing to do is to kind of go back the way I came. And hit this watchtower. Yeah, there's also a 3D version of MudRunner. I don't know if there's a public link for it. It's like 3d.mudrunner.info. I don't think that upgrade's going to be important to me, so I'm just going to... I do want to get all the upgrades, but... Ah! Gateway to Zyndikus. Okay, I am going to take a... I am going to take a detour there. Well, as long as I'm here. Keep checking my time. Oh, there's another vehicle I can get? Or yeah, I'm going to take the time to go there. Again, I got to remember that I have to scout that gateway. Trigger this task while I'm on the way. And then I just want to discover this so I can see if it has a garage. I don't necessarily have to go through the gateway, I don't think. But I have to get to the gateway. Yeah, I still don't have it, but... Well, you go on down... Going down to Old Henry's farm, then turn left, then when you get to the tree that got by the lightning a few years back, then cut through Granny's woods that, you know, have used to be there. Yeah, exactly. I've heard that kind of... Yeah, then you go by the old gas station that ain't there anymore. Yeah, that's how you get there. It was a compliment. You've learned many things, but not knowing what not to do. Yeah. No, I have picked up a few things here and there. Like, I have done twice, I think, I've put things up on my YouTube channel that were somewhat educational. Like how to use the Russian crane effectively. And, what was the other thing? It was, a way to use your crane to... Oh, I gotta back up. A way to use your crane to load up a ramp trailer. A trailer onto a ramp flatbed trailer. Because the ramp flatbed trailer does not have a winch built into it. And your winch on the back of your car is usually not long enough, but you can pull a truck with a crane over by it, and then you can use the winch on the crane to haul the trailer up onto the ramp flatbed. So, and there was something else that I was going to do a brief tutorial of, but I completely messed it up that I ended up not doing it. I don't remember what it was, but I think it was the last stream before this one, but that was 2 weeks ago. So I don't remember. But yeah, Wessel, I've mentioned Wessel on Wheels many times. Really good guy. In between episodes, I'm going to clean my contacts. On my microphone cord. But yeah, I've taught him, but you know, the game is so deep. I've taught him few things, and he's been playing the game for many, many, many years. Get upgrade! Yay! Tuned custom. Show truck list. Not for anything I need. The Tuzzy Wuzzy though. Tuzzy Wuzzy was a car. That's a great little scout car. I mean, it's not really a great little scout car, but it's a fun scout car. Okay, now I gotta find my way back. I'm doing it without tipping over. With a controller that doesn't want to cooperate. Yeah. Now that I've been playing SnowRunner with this controller, I realize I definitely need to get a new one. I cannot keep... It's the right stick, which is the view stick, and I can't keep the view straight. Which is kind of, you know, kind of important to see where you're going in this game. Okay, let's go into that gateway. If you're watching on YouTube, I say this often near the middle or near the end of the episode. If you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment, please. If you've gotten this far in the YouTube video, you must be into what you're watching. I know, depending on what you're watching, like if you're watching it on a smart TV or a console, you really don't have access to the comments. You have to go on your phone or tablet or website or something, but I will accept your task. Good day to you! We got a truck that was headed for the old town to the west before it went off the road and ran into a tree. That's not good. It needs to be repaired and delivered to the service hub. Can you take care of it? Of course I can. For 5,000 smackaronis? Yeah. No, I'm not gonna track it though. Actually, I don't want to track that other things either. But, probably can't do it with. Assuming that's the truck. I should look at that task though. I have to restore it and deliver it to the service hub. Where's the service hub? I haven't found the service hub yet. It's not a small truck. How many repair points does it need? I mean, I've got a ton of repair points on me. Why is it not showing this? Because I haven't accepted the task. Ah, there it is, the Zix. It needs 440 repair points. I actually could repair it, but I'm not going to. I'll come back this way and repair it. I'll probably have to tow it with a different vehicle, but I'll come back and... I mean, I can tow it with this thing. But I'll come back and repair it later. I want to keep my repair points for me. I've got 450 repair points, so I could repair it. But, you know, I would only have 10 repair points left then. Have you taken it apart and cleaned it yet? Oh, the controller you talked about. I'm not taking it apart. There's no, like, screws to take it apart. You have to, like, know exactly where to break the cover off. I don't think there's screws in the battery case. Maybe I'll look at a tutorial for how to take apart an Xbox controller. It's just a standard off-the-shelf Xbox controller. But usually when those things go, what I've read is, well, not what I've read, what I've seen is they don't go because they're dirty usually. they go because a delicate piece wears out. It's like a plastic piece that's is like elastic. You know, it springs back. The mechanism that allows the thing to spring back properly, eventually it just wears out from, you know, bending and stretching. Even though it's a small amount of bending and stretching, eventually it wears out. But and I am having those kind of those kind of issues, exact issues they talk about. But yeah, I think my Elite controller I could take apart, but this controller I don't think I can take apart without you know, getting a screwdriver in there and snapping the two pieces of plastic apart. The best way of doing that. I can maybe watch a YouTube video or take one of my old controllers that's also not working, practice on that, rather than taking the one apart that I know generally works. That is a good idea, though. Okay, let's look at the map. Thank you. I think I hit that button. Oh boy. This is a nice small map. I like it. There aren't too many areas where we need the pew 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 either. And there's another gateway to the quarry. Everything has two gateways? Anyway, what I really want to look at is the global map. And Zyndagoras does have a garage! Yay! Okay. I don't like to go like through all the maps. I like to try to finish one map before the next. But it might be worth going to that waypoint, watchtower, because if I can see the garage right away from that watchtower, this is all I'm going to do is go to this watchtower. If I can find the garage, this is not a garage. If I can find the garage from this watchtower, then I will know I can go here to the garage if I have to. The odds that there is a garage here are pretty slim, but I got a 25% chance, right? And then I'll go back and finish those watchtowers off. There's a lot to do on that map yet. But having easy access to a garage would be very helpful to get those tasks done. So it's worth seeing if I can find the garage. I mean, maybe the garage here is something that you have to actually do work to unlock too. I don't know. But it's a short drive. Off a short gear, hopefully not. Oh, is it the rocks or is it the tree? The Wrangler is a much better rock vehicle. It's the rocks, I think. Oh, it's the tree that I didn't see. Oh no, it was that rock. Okay. Nice music. Okay. Garage? 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 Trailer store? Could this be a garage I have to fix? I bet it's a garage I have to fix. It's something that needs to be fixed. What are the contracts? Rewards. Warehouse access. Does it drop off here? No. Truck repair services. Truck recovery. That might be what that is, not a garage. Yeah, it doesn't really look like a garage. Looks like it's more like a waypoint and stuff. I can't even check those. That's definitely not it. That's definitely not it. That's definitely not it. Service hub recovery. Okay. That's not here. That's in the quarry. Right. Okay, so that's not it. Log. Code. Displayed. I think I already looked at. Okay. Key buildings restoration. Garage access! That's the one I want! And it is here! I was right. Okay. Well, I'm not going to do this out of order, so I am just going to go back to the quarry. But at least I know there is a garage here. If I get really desperate and I need a garage near this gateway, I can get one very close to this gateway, where the other gateway, I have to drive quite a ways to get to the garage. Okay. It was worth just gaining that information. Now, if I wasn't so stubborn about trying to do these maps in order, then I would probably be more efficient through here. And maybe I'll get over that stubbornness. We'll see how it goes. If I start, like, running out of fuel or having a really hard time. Did I take off? I did. Somehow I managed to take off my all-wheel drive. Sorry, I hit the mic again. I said I will clean it at the next break, and the next break is coming up pretty soon. It's the cord. The type of headset I have, it has a cord that is just a straight cord. It doesn't have like an angle. Some of the other cords will have a L bend in them when they plug in. This one does not have an L bend in, so it sticks out a bit, which with a normal controller isn't a big deal, except I've got a chat pad on this controller, so it actually sticks out. You plug it into the chat pad, it actually sticks out beyond the handles of the controller, so it's really easy to bump. Sneering, if you know how to take apart a controller to clean it, list for me a link to, or DM me on Discord a link to, or on Xbox. You've got plenty of ways you know how to communicate with me. A link to a video. If there's a video, you know, about how to take apart and clean your Xbox, your bog standard Xbox controller. I mean, I can search for one too, but if you happen to know one. But the video, couple videos I found talking about Xbox controllers wearing out, basically they say Yeah, when your controller starts to do this, sorry, there's a little piece that wears out. Anyone else out there, whisper me on Twitch or send me or give me a comment on YouTube if you know how I can fix my drifting controller short of having to retire it. But I am gonna get a and I need an actual Xbox controller because I need an actual Xbox chat pad, because the actual Xbox chat pad gives me the functionality that I need to stream with a cough switch and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm sure I get, when I ask for open comments, I'm sure a lot of the comments I get are going to be, well, why are you using an Xbox controller? You should get an Acme Zamo controller and use that instead. It's like, yeah, okay, thanks. Thanks for the info that wasn't the info I asked for. I'm sure it's a much better controller than the one I'm using. However, I'm going to lay out a path here and then I'm going to take a break. Have you guys heard about the movie that, I don't remember who it was, killed some studio killed the movie. They had a movie, Coyote versus Acme, that was kind of like animation, like Roger Rabbit, combination of live action animation, and they test screened it and everything. You know, they got a lot of positive reviews and stuff from the test screenings, and then they decided, you know what, we can, the accountants told them, you know, if we just destroy the movie, we can actually write it off for more money than we'll get at the box office. Plus, we won't have to pay all the people that are getting a percentage of the receipts. We won't have to pay them a dime if we just destroy the movie. And so guess what they did? They destroyed the movie. And people have tried to buy it, but they said they can get like $80 million in a write-off, so they were going to sell the rights to the movie, but people offered them like, well, rather than the $80 million write-off, I'll give you, you know, $60 million for it. And nope. Okay, we'll give you $80 million for rights to the movie, which is as much as you can get from the write-off. Nah, we're just going to destroy it, because our accountants say the write-off is better for us in the long term. So, you know, screw you, movie fans and Coyote. We're on the side of the Acme Corporation. We know how it ends. The Coyote wins. Forget it. We don't want to release a movie about how to take on corporate greed. We'd rather just use our own corporate greed. Anyways, and I've not called out any studio, mostly because I can't remember who it is. So no one sue me. All right, folks, it is time for me to take another break. If you're watching on Twitch, I'll be back for a couple more hours, actually. If you're watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode will be out the next weekday at noon, U.S. Central Time, which is midnight, no, 1800 hours, 6 p.m. in the UK, midnight in Bangladesh, and 0600 the next day in New Zealand. I gotta remember these better so I can do this faster. Anyway, folks, yes, Twitch, stick around. I'll be back for another couple hours. YouTube, next episode. Either way, thank you much for watching, and I will see you then.